So this is the sample letter, the cover letter. So we can start with this: to Consulate General of Japan, Bengaluru. You can put whatever city you are visiting, and then you can put the date here, whatever is the today's date. Subject: approval of my tourist visa with Japanese consulate. Dear sir or madam, I would like to visit Japan for tourism between date 1 and date 2. So these are the dates when you are visiting Japan, so you can put those dates here. For example, 10 March to 30 March or something like that. With the year 10 March 2024 to 30 March 2024. Travel purpose you can mention as tourism or sightseeing. As an Indian citizen, I need to get a tourist visa for the same. This would explain the details of my trip and make a case for issuance of my visa. I am currently working at company name. Here you have to give the company name as a whatever your post is. If you are working as manager or whatever this is your post, you can put it here. I am the bearer of the expense of this visit. So basically, if you are not bearing the expenses, you have to give some other person's name and their financial details also. So best to write like this. Following this, I am traveling to the third country name. So for example, you are going from India to Japan, and then you are coming back from Japan to India, then it's all set. Otherwise, and you have to show that returning ticket also. Otherwise, if you are going to some other country, then you will have, for example, you are visiting Singapore after that. So then you have to show the ticket from Japan to Singapore, as well as from Singapore back to India. So you have to show the whole loop of tickets which take you back to India. So you have to basically complete the loop in tickets. So following this, I'm traveling to the third country name and coming back to India on date 3. So whatever date you are finally will be ending your journey and coming back to India. I am following the requirements as mentioned on the Japanese consulate website. Please find and close the following documents to support my tourist visa application. So these are the documents you need: duly filled visa application form. So here the inviter and the guarantor will be there. You have to just keep them empty. You don't need to fill them on the first page and the second page, wherever it is. I think on the second page it is there. And this form you can download from the Japanese website. Blocked air tickets to and from Tokyo, Japan. So these are the tickets which you have booked to from India to Tokyo, or whichever city in Japan you are flying to, and from Japan to the third country if you are flying to some other country, and then finally from the third country, however, like if you are going to some fourth country and whatever your trip is, and finally you have to complete the loop till India. So you have to show the final ticket which takes you back to India. If you are so they were a bit particular in Bangalore consulate, at least. So they were asking, I was flying from Delhi, so they were asking how you will go from Bangalore to Delhi. I am not sure why it is needed, but they were asking that, so I just said I will be driving. So they asked me to write it down, and I just wrote it down. So that you can do also. And apart from that, you will need the latest photographs, which are 1.4 inch by 2 inch. So there was some confusion in this, because on the Japanese consulate website the size was shown as 2 inch by 2 inch, but on the VFS Global, which is the third party handling this Japanese visa process for India, they have mentioned the size is 1.4 inch by 2 inch. So make sure that you take this size and not that one, otherwise you will have to get it cut in the consulate of in the VFS Global office, and they will charge for that. Also, a few more things I'm remembering here. Try not to bring a laptop there, because or any hard disk or electronic devices, otherwise they will ask you to submit it on the counter, and charges for that is 200 rupees. If you are not traveling with any partner, then you will have to bear those charges yourself. And apart from that, if you are short of one of these documents or some photocopies, then you will have to get it printed there. And I think even if you get a single print, they will charge you 150 rupees, which is very high, I believe. And up till 5 documents, I think it's 150 rupees. So yeah, if the preferable way is to get your printouts beforehand and go there. Anyways, let's get back on track. Your original passport and its photocopy also, basically the first and last pages where your details are there, visa of the destination country. So if you are visiting to some third country or fourth country after your visit to Japan, so they will want the visa of that country also, because you will be flying from their country, basically from Japan to that country. So in a way, Japan is also a bit liable on that, so they will want you to produce a valid visa of that beforehand. So this one you will need in support of the tickets which you have already printed. Then NOC come leave approval from your employer, and you will need this mentioning that my employee is going from this state to this state as a tourist to Japan, and they will need this one. This I am granting leaves to them. So after that, you will need blocked hotel accommodation in Tokyo, Japan. So this one is required. If you're not sure how you are traveling, then again you have to do this. You can just start with a cancelable hotel, which requires 0 cancellation fee, and then you can figure out where you have to actually stay. But this is a formality which must be done beforehand. So apart from that, day-to-day schedule is required. So let's say I'm traveling for 10 days, then 2 days I'll be sightseeing in Tokyo or doing some cycling tour, and then 1 day for Mount Fuji sightseeing or trekking, and then few days in Osaka, and so on. You can search on TripAdvisor for some good details on this. And after that, you have to submit your past 3 months bank statement here, preferably the salaried bank account, because it will have some considerable amount of money, and they want to check that whether you have money to support your trip or not. And finally, you will need the ITR acknowledgement for past 2 years, so whatever ITR you have been submitting for past 2 years. And finally, I'm just closing the letter by writing, I trust you will find that everything is in order. So try to arrange these in this order only, so that it's easy for them to find out. If you need to contact me for further clarification and details, you are mentioning the phone number etc below, so that if they have any doubt, they can contact you. Generally they will not, but if in case, and I look forward to hearing from you. And you can just mention that I look forward to see that I really wish that my visa gets approved, or something like that. Also you can mention here, and sincerely, and then your name with your surname, and you can just put your signature also after this here in this space, and your phone number with +91 code, which is the code for India, and then your email ID. So these are the details required for an Indian who is trying to get a visa for Japan, tourist visa for Japan. I think they will be more or less for other countries also, so other country citizens also, so they might also have a look at this video. But I think for Indians, this is pretty much it. Hopefully this video was helpful, friends. I'll be attaching the link of this doc, which will be accessible to everyone, in the description of this video. Please have a look. Thank you, friends.